So you're thinking about moving to the North Dallas area, but you're not quite sure what city is right for you. Well, in this video, we can't wait to take you on a tour of one of Denton's most popular neighborhoods. Denton is located just north of Dallas and Fort Worth, but we'll talk about that in the video in just a little bit. I am Jennifer Fowler, along with my husband and partner, Brandon. We run Fowler Realty Team here in the North Texas area. We have people just like you reaching out to us all the time looking to make a move here. We absolutely love that. So if that's you and you're looking to move in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All that info is in the description below. All right, so I said we're going to take you on a tour of one of Denton's most popular neighborhoods, and we're even going to tour a home that's for sale in the neighborhood as well. So let's go ahead and get to it right now.
Denton is located about 45 minutes north of Dallas and Fort Worth in the North Texas area.
Yeah, it's about, 35, 40 minutes away from the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. So not too far, not bad at all. The prices definitely come down here in Denton compared to Dallas, and that is a good thing. So the neighborhood that we're in is called Southridge. The average home price, it ranges anywhere from about $400,000. What's on the market currently, $400,000 to $600,000. So a wide range of prices here in Southridge.
Yeah, I would say most of the homes here are probably built in the probably late 60s, early 70s into the 80s.
Yep.
Like this beautiful colonial style.
Yeah, very pretty home
right here.
Yeah. Yes, and as you can see, just around us, behind us, all the mature trees that are in this neighborhood. In fact, I would say the part of Southridge that we're in right now is not as old as some of the other homes. There are some that are even a little older than this. And the trees just line the trees just line the yard, the yard, and cover the canopy. I was going to say there's like this big canopy over the streets.
You know,
a lot of trees, lots of shade.
Jen and I grew up in Denton, and I remember growing up that this was the rich side of the neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
it was Southridge.
Yeah, anytime we talked about Southridge, it just felt like, oh, we're going to Southridge, you know, because the homes here, they really are large. They're
big lots.
Yes,
I would say
very big lots.
I haven't done the research, but I would say most of them are a 1/3 acre to a 1/2 acre. Yeah. I know that there are some lots that are probably bigger than that.
Yes, in fact, the house we're going to show you here in a little bit is on 1/2 acre, and it's over 3,000 square feet. So a lot of space inside the home, a lot of trees. But there's a lot to do here just in the city of Denton. We have a lot of videos about Denton, so you definitely want to go back and take a look at all the videos we have about Denton. But Denton is about 140,000 in population.
Median home price is around 400 plus or minus. There is so much to do in Denton. I think that's one of our favorite things about our hometown is you can run up to the square and you can do just about anything any day of the week, and there's always people out enjoying the city.
So Southridge is a fairly large neighborhood. What I do like about Southridge as well is there is no HOA. That's really getting more and more rare to find a neighborhood that doesn't have an HOA. That is actually desirable for a lot of people. A lot of our buyers prefer neighborhoods without an HOA just because they don't want all the rules.
You know, one thing I will say, even though it doesn't have an HOA, it's very hard to find a home in this neighborhood where the yard is not well maintained, where the home is not well maintained.
Yes.
I think it's just that much of a desirable place that pretty much everyone takes care of their home.
There's a lot of pride of ownership in this neighborhood, and you can tell the yards are pretty well maintained. The insides of the homes are maintained well as the insides of the home are maintained as well. So
okay, fun fact.
Oh, what?
When you pull up on Google Maps, and we'll do that right here, look at how the streets are situated in Southridge. They are a giant circle.
Yeah.
I remember going through this neighborhood growing up. You can start in the center, drive the streets
that is true.
around in this big corkscrew and end up on the outside. Some of it gets a little confusing because like one street's name over here, but it's over here, but it's because it's this giant circle.
Yeah, this is something else that's unique to Southridge as well. Southridge is located in South Denton, so the south part of Denton. So you're going to be super close to I-35, which is the major highway that runs through Denton. So if you're commuting, then this is a great place. You've got parks that are close by, fishing pond. What else do you have here that's in
We
South
have
Denton?
Eureka Park, which is a giant wood playground. Yes. They've got 2 fishing ponds, lots of walking trails. The primary elementary school right here, Sam Houston, is literally just right outside the neighborhood.
Yes, Sam Houston.
The middle school is on the other side of the neighborhood.
Yes, so very close to the schools that students would attend here.
If you want to shop,
shopping.
Walmart, Target,
Walmart,
down the street, 2 miles.
One-off stores. You've got a lot of restaurants. I know we said grocery stores, doctor's offices, nail salons, a lot of convenience around here. And you're probably about a solid 10, maybe depending on traffic, 10 to 15 minutes to downtown Denton, which is where you're going to have your brew pubs and you hang out on the courthouse lawn. All the festivals and things like that that Denton offers are going to be on the downtown square. Not walkable from here by any means, but just a short drive to the downtown square. So one thing that makes Denton a unique city compared to several around it is it does have a downtown area. We call it just the square is what we call it. But there are so many festivals, too many to name them all, but
well, the next one coming up is Arts and Autos. That's on the square. It's a giant car show. Yes. And art coming up in October.
September?
No,
September?
That one is September. October is Art and Jazz Fest.
That's like a 3-day
That one brings
festival.
in, I think it's 100,000 plus people in for all kinds of.
It's a 3-day festival. Yeah. Oh, but you know what we have coming up in August? The North Texas Fair and Rodeo. Yeah. So that's a huge thing. There are some pretty big artists, y'all. There are going to be country music artists that are going to be here in Denton at the fair. There's rodeos. There's so many other things. But yeah, seriously, there are some pretty big name artists that are going to be at the fair this year. Also have our annual, very famous Wassail Fest. If you don't know what wassail is, you need to look it up. But we have that at the square, so it's a Wassail Fest and Christmas tree lighting.
Which wassail is apple cider.
It is. It's hot apple cider.
But
you get to sample it from dozens of stores around the square. Santa's there. You have live music, choir.
Snow Hill. Yeah. Lots of fun stuff.
The Denton High School jazz band is there. So Denton has so much to offer when it comes to things to do, festivals, amenities, where it's located. We've got several lakes around here. We do. We
have Ray Roberts to the north, Lake Louisville, Lake Grapevine to the south. Yeah. So lots of fishing, lots of boating, lots of camping, all kinds of good outdoor stuff.
Plenty to do here. And right now it is almost August, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
August is later this week.
Yes. And I'm barely breaking it. This has been a pretty mild summer.
I think the temperature right now is 92.
Yeah. Not too bad this summer. To me, this is a typical summer. But it does get hot here. August is going to be hot. We're about to hit in the 100s for probably a solid month.
I bet we're there for a week this year.
Okay. Well,
it's been pretty light.
You never know.
Been pretty nice.
It has been a really nice summer. And then we'll head into September, which gives us a little bit of a break. And we have a nice fall before we hit maybe 2 months of winter.
Maybe.
And then spring and then back to summer. So here in North Texas, we do get all 4 seasons. So as you can see, this home has a lot of mature trees. This is one very large crepe myrtle. Crepe myrtles are really popular here in this area of Texas, and in the summer they get beautiful blooms on them. But as you can see, there are a lot of mature trees on this lot. This is just under half an acre, 0.49 acres for this house here in Southridge. We don't usually show you homes that are pre-owned. Most of our videos, or all of our videos really, are model homes. But we don't just sell model homes. We also sell pre-owned homes as well. And I can't wait for you to see this one. It is big. It's spacious. It's really typical of what you're going to see in this neighborhood of Southridge. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Okay, as soon as you step into this house, you do have a little bit of a foyer here. I actually feel like the foyer is mostly going to be in this little area over here. But let's go ahead and come on inside, and we'll talk about the stats of the house as we're walking through. So this is a vacant home, so there might be a little bit of an echo, but it's a beautifully spacious home. It's 3,093 square feet. So as you walk in the front door, you come into this little area right here, and then into the big living room area. And over here is where your dining room or kitchen table is going to be. So you really have about 3 spaces here. You've got this beautiful living space, which is very large. And over here you have your kitchen dining room space with a fireplace. But right where Brandon is, there's just this little extra area. And when there was furniture in here, I really liked the way they had it set up, because they just kind of had this as a little seating area here. Right off of the living room, you do have a built-in office, so an actual home office with built-ins right off the front of the house. So I like that there's a window where you can see the front yard. You do have some built-ins over here on this wall. Plenty of windows that let in a lot of natural light. So even though there are a lot of trees on this property, this is still a very light and bright and spacious home. So 3,093 square feet, we talked about that. This house is listed at $550, so that puts it around $177 a square foot. It does have 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a half bath. We already saw the home office. It also has a flex room that we'll go by here in just a little bit. And then right off of the living room and the dining room area, you do have an open concept kitchen. I like open concept, but I also am kind of a fan of that old school way where you have a closed off kitchen, like a galley kitchen, because I'm not a fan of having my sofa right up against the bar. So you don't have that here. You have plenty of space between your bar area and the living room. So it's open, but yet separated. That's what I was trying to say. I like open, but separated kitchens, because I just don't like them to blend together too much. So very spacious kitchen with Corian countertops here. I like that the island stands by itself. There's nothing in the island, so this is a great workspace for meal prep. This is a great island for kids getting ready for school with their lunches and breakfast and things like that. You do have a sink over here with a window, so you can look outside while you're doing dishes. And this is gas. Pretty much, how much would you say there's going to be gas probably available to every home in this neighborhood? Yes. Whether or not they have gas as their choice, you never know. But typically in this neighborhood, especially since it's an older neighborhood, you're going to have gas. And I'm a huge fan of that. So you do have a gas cooktop here. You've got pots and pan drawers, built-in microwave, double oven over here on this side. So a really spacious kitchen, and it's kind of a blank canvas. You can come in and, do what you want to do to this home. That's how we prefer to buy homes. We love looking at model homes. We love showing you model homes, and we think they're absolutely beautiful. But we really like a little bit of an older home. This one was built in 1979, so we do like a home that, for us, would you say, what, 60s, 70s? That's about what we kind of like, because we like to be able to go in and maybe move some walls around. Although this house doesn't need it, it's already spacious enough. But we like to go in and make it our own. So this is definitely a house that you can do that with. So beyond the kitchen is going to be the half bath in here. You're going to love this. So this takes me back a little bit to the 90s. Wallpaper is in for sure. But this just is giving me 90s vibes. But I love it. I like that this half bath is off the kitchen and not the living room. I don't like it when you go in a home and the half bath is literally in the living room, and you're there with guests and nobody really wants to use that bathroom because it's too close to everyone. Nice laundry room here at the back of the house. Once again, it's at the back of the house, so it's quiet. You can close the door. This is a nice walk around laundry room. A lot of space in here. You even have a window just to add more light to the space. A good place to fold laundry, maybe to put some baskets built in over there. Even has a sink in it. So a lot of good space in this house. And then back here you do have your garage. A side exit that takes you to the driveway, which is up the side of the house. I'm also a fan of either, actually I do prefer a side driveway, even compared to rear entries. I definitely like the side driveway. They're usually really long. So if you have kids, they can, ride their bike up and down the driveway. If you have a boat or a trailer, you can put that in the driveway. And remember, this neighborhood, there is no HOA. So, if you have your RV, you can even put an RV pad in the back because it is on half an acre. So let's go and take a look now at all of the bedrooms. Okay, before we get to the master bedroom, right here off of the living room, you have another door that takes you outside. So this is actually 4. You have the front door, you have this side door, a door over behind the kitchen table area, and then at the back of the house. So plenty of ways to get outside. But there's also a dry bar in here. So you could use this to have your wine, liquor. If that's not for you, I could see turning this into a really cool, maybe bookshelf area and just line it with books. So it just depends on what you like and what suits you. There's also a window here that leads to it's a sunroom. I guess it's more of a covered porch, but we'll take a look at that in just a minute. So just another window to add brightness to this house because it really is light and bright. Okay, once again, a lot of space here. So now we're in the master bedroom. As soon as you enter in, there's just this nice little cozy space. And when there was furniture in here, they had this little seating area, a chair. I think it would be great to have a really nice oversized chair here, maybe even a coffee bar in here. So when you wake up in the morning, you don't even have to go out to the kitchen, especially when it's cold. You can just get up, get your coffee, have a seat, quiet time, read a book, whatever it is you need to do in the morning. There's a lot of space in this room. There are French doors that take you out to the side of the backyard. And by the way, out here there is a koi pond right outside these doors that lead you to the side yard or the backyard. And then there's another door over here that takes you out to the covered patio. So once again, lots of windows. And as you come in here into the master bathroom, you're going to find a lot of space as well in here. A nice giant soaking tub, a jetted tub. That is a very large tub. Not sure if you can tell in the video, but it is a very large tub. You do have dual vanities. They are separate from each other, so everybody does get their own space. I like that this is dropped a little bit, so if you're someone who likes to sit down when you're putting your makeup on or getting ready in the morning, then you can easily do that here. And then you have a nice walk around shower with the other vanity on this side. This is a little bit taller, so I like that there's different heights because if you're like me and you're on the shorter side, then you can appreciate a little bit of a shorter vanity. If you're like my husband, who's taller, then this is going to be for you.
The shower also has 2 shower heads.
It does have 2
and
shower
it's big
heads.
enough for 2 people.
Yes.
Just saying.
Okay. And then, of course, you have a nice walk-in closet as well. So plenty of space in here to do whatever it is you want to do in this bathroom or to this bathroom. I think it is a fabulous space. Right off of the living room, which is right where Brandon is standing or behind where Brandon is standing, is what I call a flex room or another living area. Whatever you want to call it, there's an extra room here. It does have a closet, but I wouldn't consider it a bedroom necessarily because it does have 2 doors, but technically it could be considered a bedroom because it does have a way in and a way out. In Texas, do you have to have a window for it to be a bedroom?
Nope, you have to have a way in and a way out.
A way in and a way out. Doesn't even have to have a closet in Texas. Every state's going to be different. But I would consider this a flex room. I think this would be a great room for if you're homeschooling. This is a great school room. If you've got little kids, a perfect playroom. Video game room for your older kids. If you're grandparents, once again, another playroom. If it's just you, then this would be maybe my book room or something, but something fun in this room. I just like that there's this extra flex space. And then just for reference, so we're back at the front door and there's some storage, a nice closet off the front door. But off the front door, you're going to have the rest of your bedroom. So there are 3 bedrooms back here and a bathroom. There's also the entrance to the flex room is here as well. But we have 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 2 closets, so a lot of storage in this house. You've got a bedroom here, a bedroom behind me with some built-ins, and then you have a bedroom back in here as well. All bedrooms are fairly similar in size. Most of them have some built-ins, closet. This one does have access to the bathroom, which also has access to the hallway as well. So one of my favorite things about this house, well, there's a lot of favorite things. I love the neighborhood that it's in. Southridge is just such a beautiful, very established neighborhood. So I love that. I love the size of the home. I think the inside has such great space, but I love a covered patio. You could easily turn this into an actual sunroom if you wanted to. You would just need to put glass here instead of the screens like they have here. But you know what? We have some really nice weather here in North Texas. Our springs are nice. Going into fall, I think we have long fall, but it's not a fall like you would see up on the East Coast, but we do have some beautiful weather in late September, October, November, even December. So I do love that there's this space here, but so out here in this backyard, there are a lot of fruit trees. There's grapevine, beautiful garden, but I just want you to see the space that this backyard offers. You have a nice large deck over here that wraps around to the side of the house, so plenty of room for entertaining. If you wanted to, you could even cover that to give you even more of outdoor space for entertaining, kind of bring the outdoors in. There's a nice shed over here and even a little chicken coop, because here in this neighborhood where there's no HOA, you can't have chickens, even though I think the city does regulate how many you can have, but you can't have chickens here. But this is just a beautiful backyard, definitely big enough for a large pool and so much more, a pool, a fire pit. But you've got several fruit trees over here, vegetable garden, this beautiful grapevine over here. You can see behind me and around me just all the trees that are in this neighborhood, which kind of gives it just that more established feel. So Southridge really is just a great community. It is one of the more popular neighborhoods in Denton. I mean, we're going for a walk right now in Southridge, so a lot of people do that here in Southridge. You can go for walks, ride your bike, kids ride their bike.
I did forget about one park. There's Joe Skiles Park that's in the neighborhood with a playground and tennis courts, and if you're a pickleball fan, you can do that there too.
Yeah, so we love Southridge, but if you have more questions about this area or any other neighborhoods in Denton, make sure you reach out to us, and also go ahead and like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot, so go ahead and do that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Take a look at our other videos all about Denton, and we'll see you on the next one.